Hi guys, this is Alia Jamal, the love coach. I help women unravel unconditional love within themselves. And I'm so excited to be here talking to you guys about such an interesting concept, topic, or something I came across recently in my own life. And the topic is feeling lost in our life. That sense where we feel like nothing is working, it's total darkness, and you just have no idea what to do, where to go. And it's that place where we feel so stagnant, we feel so stuck, we feel helpless, all the amazing words that you want to use. That is the place that I wanted to talk about today. Um, and what end up happening is, life goes on. We are all adults. Things happen in our life. There could be, a sudden incident. There could be loss of a loved one. There could be loss of health. There could be all kind of issues, or, with the whole global situation that we are moving through right now, it could be like your whole life structure shifted and you're feeling completely lost because your reality, the physical reality that you've been living, has completely changed. And from there comes this feeling of not knowing what's going to happen next, not being able to touch and feel the future. It's a place of uncertainty, but we don't like uncertainty as human. We like to be certain of what is going on, what is happening. We want to know. We are planners, and that's how our lower brain, it works because it wants us to be safe. But when something massive or big happen, it brings that uncertainty in our life. It brings that sense of, I have no idea where I'm headed, what's going on. And what can really make it worse when we lose control of our own emotions as well, where you feel like you cannot even depend on yourself. You don't even know what you're feeling, what you're going through. You're down one moment, you're up the next moment through that roller coaster. So that is exactly the place I'm talking about. If you have been through that place, you know it. If you're going through it, please hear me out. Stay all the way till the end, and you would know how you can bring yourself out of it. Just to give you a little bit of background on this feeling and emotion and what is happening, when a sudden change happens, if we are not connected to the core part of us, which is our soul, the energy that moves and lives through us, then we lose our identity because we have been a certain person. Let's say if you're a mother, um if you are let's see, which you're a teacher and now you don't have your job available, so you're just like, wait a minute, I was a teacher, I was a mom, and now I'm like half of it. So there's a loss of identity. There's loss of the certainty that was around in your environment. The things you're able to do has changed, so you kind of like on this floating space, but you're not connected to anything. You're not able to touch anything. And that bring all kind of uneasiness in your body. That brings all kind of uneasiness in your emotions. And that brings a sense that I have no idea when I'll come out of it. So now I'm going to share two things with you that would help you to come out of that situation time after time. No matter how many times you go through something like that, you can always pull yourself back out of similar situation of being lost in life, being lost in your own self, whatever you want to call it. It can always bring you out. And those two things are, one is your faith, and the second one is your connection with your soul. So you can either merge the two. You can just say my connection with my soul, or you can say faith. Now, why am I bringing faith first? Now, for you, if you're a religious person, you follow some kind of structured religion, you can say, okay, faith in God, faith in universe, or you can say faith in yourself. Faith in yourself that you have what it takes to face anything in life. There's nothing in life that you cannot face because all the resources are inside of you. Now, this is something very easy to say, but when you sit down, when you're walking that path where you're completely feeling lost, where nothing is working, everything is dark and gray, and to really come to a place where you say, I truly have faith in myself. I believe in myself that I can get through this. Now that takes a lot of pre inner work too. If that is something you have never worked on, I highly recommend it. That is your best insurance policy on your life to live and design the kind of life that you want to, and that will be faith in yourself. If for you, like, having faith in God is not something very conceptual, then having that deep faith in yourself. Now, for me, I consider myself a very spiritual person, not just in terms of the structured religion following, but also in terms of the other things I have learned from other spiritual teachers and learning about the soul's journey. That's just my interest. So how I always connect it is when have faith in me, in a way, I have faith in the universe. I have faith in God because we all are connected and we all are one. When I say I have faith in me, that I have everything it takes to take me through something, in other words, I'm saying I have faith in universe, I have faith in God. So that's how I look at it. You can take whatever version of it that benefits you. Now, the second thing is your connection with your soul. Now, my friend, this is a deeper one, and this is unfortunately something we don't get exposed to that much because a lot of time it's talked about in a religious context, and so many people, they're scared of it. They don't understand it. They're just like, what soul? I have no idea. Okay, I'm just gonna live my life. Or they have been exposed to a teacher who goes like on the completely other extreme side. So what we have done, most of us, what we have done in the time that we live in, we completely disconnect from it. We understand the power of our brain. Now, thanks to HeartMath Institute, we understand the power of our heart. And when it comes to soul, we're just like, what? What is that? Okay, something that might one day leave my body. We understand it to that level. But here's something about your soul. So there's a part of that energy that was created that lives through you, and the rest of it lives above you. And that will be your higher self, that will be your higher soul, whatever terminology suits you. But there's a part of it that lives through your body. That is the breath that moves. That's the life that you're living every single day. Um, and that movement is what life is. And that life that is moving through you has a purpose. It came in this world for a very specific mission. Now, our part in life is, it might sound like very religious to you, uh, but that is the truth of humanity. Now, that part of you, that life within you, it's always going to push you towards where you're supposed to go. It's always going to show up for you. But our part is to kind of like connect with it, kind of hear it. And why it's so hard to hear it, because there's so much noise around us. When we are born, there is special kind of conditioning you go through based on the household you were born in, the environment you have been in. So you don't really get chance to like sit down and just close your eyes and listen to your soul. It doesn't happen. It might happen in your adulthood, but it doesn't happen. So all that noise, that conditioning, is always forcing you to look outward, never inward. So it's like, oh, look, that friend of mine got really good grades. Okay, I need to study more. There's always an outward competition. There's like all the things, all the possession we can have, all the way from like kids to degrees to houses to cars, everything. There's always like an outward competition going on that is very loud. That's why we never go inward to listen to our soul. But if you start spending 5 or 10 minutes with yourself every day, you will start hearing this sensation, this voice within you. And it's always telling you something. Go in this direction, do this thing. Now, once you put in the work and you connect with it and you start trusting it, that goes back to having faith in yourself, and you start honoring that voice, you are never going to be in darkness ever in your life. And you'll be able to navigate any part of your darkness or whatever comes in your life, whether it's a loss of your loved one, it's some kind of health issues you're going through, it's some kind of loss of a marriage that has been my personal experience, or it could be loss of your job, your financial situation, it could be a pandemic. No matter what it is, when you are connected with that voice within you, when you are connected with that soul inside your body and you're listening to it, you have unlimited energy to come out of anything. You can ask it any question and the answer would be right there. And you can always ask it for advice and it would be right there. Your work is only to do the work, to connect with it every single day, because it's a relationship. It's a relationship that starts with spending 5 minutes with yourself every day in a quiet place, just closing your eyes or not closing your eyes, going inward, asking yourself how you're feeling, how you're doing, what do you want, what can I do for you, and you'll be so surprised how there is a energy, there's a being within you that's so ready to connect with you. It's like, oh my God, thank God you're here, you're back. I am so ready to connect with you. And that is the part of you that is going to take you through anything in life. Yes, you might feel you will go through the cycles of grief, you might go through cycle of depression. I went through something myself past couple of weeks. And what really brought me out was this inner voice that I stayed connected with, this inner strength that I stayed connected with. All my energy was being drawn from there. And here we are on the other side of it, unbeaten, completely healed. And I know that the journey does not end. There would be many, many, many steps of it. We are always climbing up to getting to know who our highest self is, who we truly are, who we are at our core, what is our unlimited power. The journey to understand yourself is a forever journey. So I invite you guys to start that journey. I'm going to post a link to my calendar. If you want to talk more about it, reach out, um, get on my calendar, and let's talk about it. That how being connected to your soul, to your inner self, and having that unshakable faith in yourself, how that can help you in any dark moment of your life, and it can change your life forever. That is all, my friends, for today, and I hope you are having a very happy and amazing Monday, and I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.